800 euros for a full page, but this would be directly contacting, or directly getting the PricePump message across to managers, distributors in the maritime and shipbuilding markets. A successful advertisement would be one that focuses on the hard facts of the AOD product line, not one that has a flashy brand image or one that focuses too much on emotion rather than logical buying. If you switch to the next one for a second. This, an example advertisement, which has nothing to do with shipbuilding or PricePump, just goes through the different, is more like an article rather than an advertisement that shows the facts about the AOD product line rather than just an image of it. One that's more likely to convince the owners of these shipyards, the managers within these pump distributor companies, that the PricePump AOD is the right pump to go with. In addition, we recommend that PricePump update its website to have more of a modern feel. Recently, PricePump did actually update its website somewhat, but still a more modern website would show the commitment of PricePump to attracting new customers, particularly as it's further expanding into Russia. And networking at trade shows will be an essential to spreading the PricePump brand into Russia, getting to know distributors, potential clients, and the like will be critical to advertising the PricePump AOD.
So as we talked about, Josh just talked about, he mentioned trade shows. So more specifically, there are two trade shows that we definitely recommend that PricePump attend, and they are the International Maritime Defense Show and the PCV Expo. And the PCV Expo is like a place where you can really meet face-to-face with a lot of representatives who are looking to buy pumps and other products from like the various industries that go along with pumps. And then the International Maritime Defense Show, as you can see, is very focused on just the maritime industry. So I think if anything, they should probably go there first. Also, we recommend that they look into various market research firms such as the SS International Research and Mind Branch. And these firms will give them information about the environment in Russia and the environment in the various markets that they want to go into, industrial, shipbuilding, maritime. And they have companies and assessments as far as the world can see. Yeah, they're very good with that. Okay, so in conclusion, PricePump is a great company to work with. They have a great product, the AOD line. We mentioned a number of the benefits. We definitely suggest that PricePump should stick to the marketing plan that we have outlined for them, and definitely use the distributors like Kronstadt and Ost-West, because we've done a lot of research into them and they look like the most promising in order to get into the Russian maritime shipbuilding market, industrial markets. Also follow through the recommended research that we have just presented with trade shows and market research firms. And now we will take questions.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Okay, I really like your plan. It looks pretty solid, and the distributor that you think is best, the Kronstadt, sounds good. But I'm curious as to why, or why you decided not to consider acquiring one of the existing pump firms. Just because they already have a distribution system, you'd be eliminating, competition, and probably they're undervalued right now. So.
Well, PricePump indicated to us that they were not willing to consider any sort of joint venture or acquisition at this point. Considering the size of the company as a whole, it's not a huge company. It's only taking in roughly $9 million per year, and the costs associated with such an acquisition and a physical presence in Russia probably outweigh the benefits of simply exporting like most of their competitors are currently doing.
I have a similar question. What kind of incentives are you going to provide to those distributors to make them want to take on your line if they're already like established?
Well, the AOD product line has in itself its own benefits for the distributors, considering that at least the distributors that we are considering working with do not have an AOD product at all in their portfolio of products, in addition to the fact that many Russian companies are still using centrifugal pumps, which are clearly inferior to the AOD product line. That the products in themselves should be the incentive for the distributors to pick up the product line.
Now, you mentioned a bit about production right now in Russia and the medical system as well as the negotiations are run out. So are you concerned about the amount of time it'll take you to actually set up your operations and the help you'll get from that legal system?
Yeah, I mean, in Russia, it's definitely something to be considered. I mean, it's why we recommend also that PricePump use the additional marketing research firms to get as much info as they can about the Russian market before going in, like all of the regulations, such as the GOSTAR, Certificate of Conformity. I'm sure there's several other paperwork details that will need to be figured out before actually entering the Russian market. But on the whole, I still believe that the benefits outweigh the costs with regards to entering and establishing a base within the Russian market.
And also, Kronstadt and Ost-West, they have a lot of experience using outside companies going into Russia. So they know all of the ins and outs. They can definitely take PricePump and put them on their way to getting to the Russian market.
Okay, thank you very much.